Hello friends, this is the InStyle Knitting Studio. Today, we will learn how to knit this pattern, which is called a braid with a shadow. I knitted a hat using it. By the way, there will soon be an Express Masterclass on this hat on the channel. For those interested, stay tuned for updates. And now we will knit exactly this braid with a shadow pattern. Of course, yarn, needles, and one additional needle for temporarily transferring stitches. So, shall we give it a try? The pattern repeat consists of 12 stitches. As an example, I will knit 2 repeats, meaning I will cast on 24 stitches plus 2 edge stitches. So, I will now cast on 26 stitches using the usual universal method. Alright, I've cast on these stitches, 26 stitches on the needles. I pull one out, and now we will start to knit the pattern. However, since I will be working with turning rows here, I will knit 6 rows to reach the right side. If we were knitting in the round, we would knit 5 rows. Accordingly, in the round, we will knit the stockinette stitch only with knit stitches through the front loop. While I will be knitting with turning rows, so I will alternate 1 row with knit stitches and 1 row with purl stitches. That is, we need to knit the stockinette stitch. I believe you all know how to knit, so let's go ahead and knit the stockinette. I've finished. I have knitted 6 rows of stockinette, and the yarn is positioned here for me to knit the knit row. Next, we start the actual pattern. How do we do this? I slip the first edge stitch onto the right needle. Next, I knit 4 stitches knit. I should mention that I am knitting using the Eastern method. 4 stitches have been knitted, plus 1 edge stitch. So what do we do next? We take the extra needle and transfer 4 stitches onto the extra needle. We have transferred them and leave all of it in front of the work. Next, we knit 4 knit stitches. We pull the first one tight. We are finished. After this, we return the stitches from the extra needle, which we have in front of our work, back to the main left needle. We have returned and are knitting them as knit stitches. We knit these 4 stitches as knit stitches. We have knitted. Next, we repeat all the same. That is, this is 1 repeat for us. Next, we again knit 4 knit stitches. This is already our 2nd repeat. We have knitted. Then, we place 4 stitches on the extra needle in front of our work. We leave them in front of our work. Next, we knit 4 knit stitches. We pull the first one tight. We return the stitches we slipped from the extra needle back to the left needle. And we knit them as knit stitches. I knit the last edge stitch as a purl using the grandma's method. Next, we turn the work and knit 5 rows of stockinette stitch. I have completed these 5 rows of stockinette stitch. And now we will knit a row in which we will also move some stitches to an extra needle, just as we did here. How will we do this? Practically the same. Only we will change the order a little. Last time we immediately knitted 4 knit stitches at the start of the row. Here, we will not knit the first 4 stitches. Instead, we will slip them to the extra needle, so the first edge stitch goes to the right needle. Next, we slip 4 stitches to the extra needle. We have moved them to the extra needle and sent them behind the work we have sent them. Next, we knit 4 knit stitches. We pull the first one tight. We have knitted 4 knit stitches. Next, from the extra needle, we return our slip stitches to the left needle. We have returned and now we knit them as knit stitches. Knit. Next, we knit 4 knit stitches again. All of this is one repeat. And then we repeat. We slip 4 stitches onto a spare needle and leave them behind the work. Next, we knit 4 knit stitches we have knitted. We return the stitches from the spare needle to the left needle. And knit them as knit stitches we have knitted. Next, we knit the remaining 4 stitches as knit stitches. And the last edge stitch I knit as a purl stitch using the grandmother's method. That's it, we have knitted 2 repeats. After this, we will repeat everything just like from start to finish. That is our element that we need to memorize and then continue knitting. Here, essentially, nothing complicated. Here, we are knitting in stockinette stitch. Only in 2 rows do we make such twists to create a sort of braid. It doesn't quite turn into a braid. Here, these elements are offset, and they create what looks like a shadow. Therefore, it is called a braid with a shadow. Why did we knit 6 rows of stockinette stitch at the beginning of our knitting? Because I knitted the first row of stockinette stitch with knit stitches. If I had knitted with purl stitches, I would have needed to knit 5 rows of stockinette stitch. But it would then have the purl side facing me. However, I decided for myself to knit 6 rows at the beginning of our work. Then I knit a row with a crossover onto a spare needle. Next, I knit 5 rows in stockinette stitch again. Then again, a row with a crossover to a spare needle. After that, we will knit 5 rows of stockinette stitch. That is, we will knit 6 rows only at the beginning of our work. And of course, if we are knitting in the round, we knit 5 rows in stockinette stitch everywhere. We knit all the knit stitches through the front loop, and with this pattern in circular knitting, a marker is needed to indicate the beginning of the round. That's it. I will now knit one more such pattern. I won't show it again. That is, I will now knit 5 rounds of stockinette stitch, and then a round with a transfer to an additional needle. Next, again 5 rounds of stockinette stitch, and again a round with a transfer to an additional needle. So, I will knit one more such piece, and we will see how our pattern looks. I have knitted 2 such repeats in height. The pattern is voluminous and pulling. Here it is, like this. Well, a braid is a braid. This is how it looks from the wrong side. I knitted this hat with this pattern. I have already shown it. Here it is. The yarn here is thicker. And I already mentioned I have a masterclass. An express masterclass will be coming soon on the channel, that's all. I wish you pleasant knitting, I think. This pattern will be useful to you, and you will knit quite a few very beautiful things. And I will say goodbye to you. See you soon in new lessons.